Take 4! Hey guys! And welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity.
I'm here.
My recorders really didn't want to cooperate, but I finally updated OBS after like a couple of months. So yeah, I know better what we're going to do than usual. First of all, our treasury has our... Oh. Huh. Okay, today we're all learning that you actually get your treasury roll, well, your quest reward rolls when you open the chest. That's interesting. But most importantly, well, that's where your adventure rewards go. Secondly, I screwed up, and we were supposed to have a warrior in the party ever since we went to Gilded Vale. Adair, if you remember him, he was standing by the hanging tree, actually, is a party member. How did I find out?
Looks a little healthier than before.
Funny story about that. Obsidian tweeted something about, what was it? Pathfinder Adventures cards based on Pillars characters. It was that paladin who got really mad at the merchant over in Odwin, or I can just check what it's called. Andra's Gift. She's also a party member, apparently, but yeah. So I've been going this whole game without a real tank and just forcing Kana to take the brunt of every hit. For no reason, really. And because all my recording software wanted to screw up, I am playing in windowed mode at a slightly lower resolution. In fact, the resolution option below the highest, so if the game looks a little different, that's why. The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Last I counted, anyway.
Aloth frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. So do the people around here. Might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22. 23 tops. Look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What was that about a dwarf?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you ought to.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched. His smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. Never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a radler at first.
Impossible. I don't drool half as much. Ha! So you're already familiar. Still, you'll have to forgive my curiosity. Around here, we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Well, do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here. Radric especially. Come to these parts all the time with the cures preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're going to be hanged?
town's had it in for me for a long time. Only fella who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain of the war.
Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority someone in the town was working with Kolsch, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, there's a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed him. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and I did too. But he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, I got no problem doing the pointing.
Aloth glances you at in Loris's voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing around here? He gives a half smile. Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a lot of places there that don't think Widewind's legacy started with Widewind. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Defiance Bay. Defiance Bay. Been a long time since I've been out that way. Something kindles in Adair's eyes, and the vigor of purpose finds its way into his voice. Say, they've got something there I'd like to take a look at, if it's not too much trouble. Something I've been meaning to do for a long time. Those rumors I mentioned about my brother, about how he turned against us and fought for Widewind, have been on my mind for some time now. Thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god, so I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. Hearing claims that he died fighting for Reed Saris, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys. He shakes his head. The palace there in Defiance Bay, they've got an archive. It's where they keep all the records on the Saints' War. Might be able to set those rumors straight. If you're going that direction, I might just come along with you.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. As long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Let's get going.
I'm here.
Right, so I'll go ahead and give his gear a look in just a moment. There's actually a pilgrim's crown over here. Give me that. Alright, so Adair is, of course, our new tank, which means he needs most of Kana's enchanted gear. And one of Aloth's rings. He's got a green cape. And he needs a better shield. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade his saber. to fine.
I'm here.
So now I want to go to Copper Lane so I can buy a couple more Pilgrim's Crowns. So that I can upgrade more gear to fine, because I realized, oh, I need to do that for a fair bit of my own gear. Including the robe that Hana is currently wearing. Alright. Is it going to be the same event? Yeah. So let's go ahead and... Oh, only 270. Oh, they're going to Gilded Vale. Let's go ahead and send Adventurer 2.
I'd be glad to.
Oh. You know, I really did think that he knew what he was doing there.
Greetings.
Give me all the Pilgrim's Crown. I have some traps in return. Oh, I have a trap in return. Wow, a pistol is actually worth a good amount of money. But, let's see. Pop that up to fine. And you're already wearing fine armor. Your weapon is a bit expensive to upgrade to fine. Yeah. Oh, I thought Constitution +2 was the quality one. You're on fine. You're on fine. You're not. But he also has second chance on unconscious, which is awesome. Alright. So that's really it for my shopping. Well, I have sold all my crap armor, right? I still have the hand and key. Oh, I have all these helmets and capes that do absolutely nothing. What's this? Duelist's hat. Wow. I didn't realize how much money I had stored here. Cape of Deflection and Minor Cloak of Protection I'll keep. Never know when those are going to be handy. Oh, here are the traps. And every book I have spare copies of. And I never sold these hides. Huh. Alright. I was actually gonna comment on, oh, well, I can't afford an upgrade to the Stronghold, but now I can. Do I have anything else that's going to generate items? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, by the Botanical Garden. I can afford another payday this way. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the upkeep stuff I wanted to do. So we're gonna head back into the Endless Paths of Adnua. Interestingly, just completing floor 5 was enough to get me the achievement for clearing the first 5 floors, instead of actually checking, okay, are all 5 bosses dead? It just went, okay, is the Drake dead?
A little healthier than before.
Okay, that's just Durance's comment. It's occurring to me that we're like halfway through upgrading the keep by now. I think we're actually about halfway through the game as a whole, too. Because it's about a 60-hour game on, well, okay, not halfway through, but a good chunk through the game. Because on how long to beat, it's apparently, 60 hours. Or 50 to 60 hours. And we're about 20 by now. Why did I come over here? Oh, okay, let's go ahead and get the survival rest. Oh. You wake to the sensation of being shaken and open your eyes to see Adair standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You're not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey. Hey. You're awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Snap you out of it for a long time. I'd have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Not lately. At night there are dreams. And whispers.
It's the Watcher thing, man. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. Try to let it sort itself out. Better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
As long as it's not a bucket of warm water, Itumak. Right. Somehow I forgot about the fact that I can go from the checkpoint in the 3rd floor.
It keeps coming along nicely.
Yes, it is, Kana. You've said that like 12 times. Alright. Ow. Alright, so I want you
You're not expecting much.
and
Follow me.
Kana
Hey,
in the front. Let's see. We did the quest here, so no reason to stick around, really. Alright, floor 4. Right.
Let's see what lies this.
Honestly, it's the perception that I'm sneaking for. And I might as well speed up while sneaking, so that I'm at about normal speed, if not slightly better. It auto-pauses, it auto-pauses when I'm jumping into combat anyway. Yeah, knock down the troll. But, let's see. Trolls I want to go ahead and use the two-hander for.
Ready, Watcher.
La Baru. La Baru.
Wow, trolls really don't have the highest perception stat in the game. Let's see. That should be good. I don't mind dropping fireballs. They are high-level spell charges, but they're just so much fun. In my D&D, well, I say my game even though I'm not really the DM, but the D&D game that I'm part of, I actually have a tiefling bard, and part of that is because I always like having fire abilities in games. It's just such a nice primal form of damaging everything.
Not getting through me.
But, I actually specifically, when I hit the level that, bards can learn literally two of any spell up to level 4, I think, I specifically went for Fireball because it's such a fun freaking spell. Like, no real reason other than I like to drop fireballs on things. Oh boy.
Ready, Watcher.
Now you attack. You should be able to hit him from there.
Hey,
Really?
leave it to me. I shall be discreet.
Like, I used the excuse of, oh, I probably got our troublemaking mage to teach it to me. But it was really just because I saw how much fun of a spell it was. Because, okay, I feel like they kind of scaled down Fireball in this game from D&D, because for those who don't play, a Fireball is going to hit a pretty good size. Like, a modern hotel room would get engulfed by a Fireball spell. Let's put it that way. Oh god, the ooze. Great, okay. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I guess... I could... Hang on, there's like the perfect angle for a rolling flame. There we go. Yeah, that'll get it. And Aloth, I guess, go for a burning ray on the swamp slime?
La Baru.
crap. Yeah, if I have to restart this floor, that I will actually accept full blame for once.
Watcher.
Enemy.
I mean, I'm not saying I will. Because, as we've seen from the last floor, I can come back from worse.
Dead on.
Especially when my warrior has second wind. Okay, you know what? Take out this guy.
These ones are in for a walk.
Dead on.
He wasn't even in defender mode. Okay.
Just a few scratches.
We got Sagani. Leave it to me.
Can I even inflict knockdown on you? You're immune to prone, but... Does that... Oh, yeah, that inflicts prone. Okay. I really should have figured because... Knockdown? But it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. It might have just inflicted stun like the pommel strike in Dragon Age Origins. So now... Oh. Oh, that's second chance. Okay, let's let that autosave. You know what? I'm done being mad at recording today, so yeah, okay. Fair enough, game. Ugh. Now I know that's coming, I might actually just cut through that room. So let's do a speedy sneak. A speak, if you will. A speak easy, even. Whoops. Can I, like, move Itumok separately in the formation? Alright, now is the optimal time. There we go.
Dead on.
Oh. God. You know, for a beneficial effect, that really does frustrate me more than anything. Like, I like the weapon otherwise, but... I still like my little worm pet. You go ahead and second wind.
Dead on.
Alright. Oh, I don't have any camping supplies. I forgot to buy more. Whatever. So let's go... Alright.
I shall be discreet.
Is there an entrance into this room? Actually, this might be a safe way to take out at least one of the trolls.
Hey,
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Alright, let's get deeper into the room. And maybe not draw aggro from the trolls? Like, that would make this much oh, why did Hana go down? Probably bad placement in the formation, and I just didn't notice. Oh, how much money do I have now? Enough for an upgrade. Oh, right, I'm still building the botanical garden. Right, this should be fine. Let's not do that.
hey,
Okay. I really like that this is a dungeon that it has minor quests as well as a character quest associated with it, but it's like, it's just a dungeon, gameplay-wise. You're not looking for a specific quest item or whatever.
I shall be discreet.
Because it seems like every dungeon is a quest in this game. Like, compare it to...
You're not getting through me.
They're completely different kinds of RPGs, but I'm gonna make the comparison like something like Morrowind. You have dungeons that have nothing to do with quests at all. Stop doing that.
How may I help?
Can't get a good shot at this.
Whereas in this game, it's like, okay, you can't even get into a dungeon without having the quest for it. For example, the one that the dozens have me going to once I feel more confident. Alright, get the trap checks going.
That one hit through.
Like, I have no idea if what I'm trying to get across makes any sense. Sorry, Itumak. Alright. Swamp Slime should go down. And Stone Beetle. Oh. Kana's almost down.
shot.
Damn it. Okay, this one's gonna need a second trip because I forgot to buy more camping supplies.
This is for my friends.
Leave it to me.
I like optional dungeons even if they're not like the end game thing.
Can't get
Don't even slowing it down.
Like the sunken plane in Final Fantasy VII was a completely optional area that didn't even have any side quests associated with it. It just had some cool stuff in there.
a good shot with this.
Alright. Resolution. One-handed saber. Sharp. Annihilation. Reliable and fine. Shit, I shouldn't have wasted. Alright, so that has plus 50% crit damage. 20% of grazes converted to normal hits. Nice. I wasted copper. Alright, let's on back here. Head back up, buy more camping supplies because I am smart. I am smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. It feels more optional, I guess. Like, even though it's part of Kana's quest, and it has its own quests associated with it. Plus, it's not more Defiance Bay.
Better indeed.
Like, I don't like when, like, okay, Dragon Age 2, I was fine with spending so much time in the city because that was the main hub area of the game. Like, the story was about Kirkwall and Hawk. Whereas this game,
Welcome.
it just kind of feels like I'm being forced into spending too much time in Defiance Bay if I want to do the quests. I hope I'm not coming across as being, like, whiny or something. This is just, like... I hope that they spread out the city time more in Pillars 2. In case anyone's wondering, I'm not planning on doing the White March in this LP.
Looks a little healthier than before.
If I can, like, I'll have a save game from Endgame if I feel like coming back and LPing it separately. But I feel like that's going to be more of something I play on my own time next time I play through the game. Because I'm sure I will replay the game at some point. With taking advantage of my newfound knowledge and appreciation for the genre. Probably sometime after I play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, though, because those are, like, heralded as, like, the peak of computer RPGs. Herald is probably not the right word.
You're not getting through me.
That's not very helpful.
Alright. Oh. Okay. The beetles are coming. The beetles!
La Baru.
Okay. Those beetles are getting fireballed. Why are there so many trolls?
That's it.
Okay. Here, pile on this troll. Corrosive grasp, I guess. Heal. Oh god, that's gonna heal the freaking troll.
La Baru, be on seat.
Don't even.
Heal again. Wow, that charm is lasting a long time. Even the beetle.
You're not getting
Why is that one still friendly?
Moe ixi ana.
There we go.
Selmes made.
Oh, come on. At least I get my per encounters back. Alright. Just get the slime. The slime. The slime.
Selmes made.
Rethulikna. Let me guess, more like right here. Okay.
all right then.
And what does the flame reveal?
And what does the flame reveal from the fiery hole?
Getting through me.
What?
I don't think the last enemy in an encounter should be able to be charmed, but whatever.
Of course.
How did it have money? Alright, this time I'm half prepared. Goeth. Ixiana.
One hit through.
Potion of Spirit Shield. I realize I'm not really using potions and scrolls to their full potential, but that's just an issue I have in general. Like, unless the game is completely balanced around them, like The Witcher, I tend not to use buff potions, especially super temporary ones. Most of these books are blackened and crumbling, having succumbed to mold and rot. What legible writing remains appears to be Elda Diran.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Bloodstone Overseer Seal. The seal appears to be Ingwithin in origin, formed of a circular piece of white Audra shaped around a bloodstone gem. On the back is an engraving of a sword. Oh. Task updated. Seals of the Endless Paths. And Expedition log page. This appears to be a page torn from some larger text. My journal is molting pages. I do not know if any part of my account will survive this expedition. We thought Seda lost along Edriga, but she has returned, carrying a strange seal and a smirk on her face despite her injuries. She is badly wounded, and Merrick is tending to her. I have been researching the seal in the meantime. It is of an intricate design, made of Audra shaped around a small bloodstone gem. It seems one of our predecessors was attempting to translate some of the inscriptions in these ruins. According to his texts, these seals were carried by 3 Ingwithin overseers, all bearing titles: the Guardian, the Builder, and the Scribe. This one seems to have belonged to the Guardian, who is charged with defending these ruins against incursions from dangerous beasts. I have to admit, I don't believe he did a very good job of that. Alright. Investigate the mysterious seal. Right.
Hey.
Nothing I can do.
Wait, how are you taking it? Alright, slime skin. How did I forget that the slime monsters have ranged attacks already? When they've been half of the well, more than half of the enemies so far. Velion. Persistence. Unique hunting bow. Two-handed. Let's... Oh, that went into the stash. 20% of grazes converted into hits. 25% damage inflicted over time. Damaging 3. Honestly, I think I need to put that over the Masuk hunting bow, because damaging 3, reliable, and wounding. Holy crap. Hold on to the Masuk bow for now, though. But I mean,
Hey.
damaging 3. Let's go ahead and save, because there's probably another encounter up there, and I'm not sure if I can handle it yet.
Of course.
There don't really seem to be...
Nice and quiet.
Well, never mind. Oh! Huddle leveled up. I don't think... There are level 6 scrolls? Let's go into athletics to power up second wind, really. Get another 4th level... No, I get a 4th level spell. Holy shit. Concussive missiles. 5 missiles of pure force at the target, causing a shockwave of crushing damage to foes close to the impact. Yes. And Flame Shield engulfs the caster in fire, increasing their freeze damage reduction and causing burn damage to anyone who damages them with a melee attack. Honestly, not that great. Wall of Flame, however.
I'm here.
2 casts of 4th level spells.
Hey,
Drebosh. Let's go ahead and camp with damage reduction on everyone. Botanical Garden complete. Let's go for the... I want the craft hall because that probably unlocks even more unique items. But I'm gonna go for this towers because it gives +1 to security.
you're not getting through me.
Okay, this is the battle that almost ticked me off, so... Oh man, I'm up to 4 casts of level 3 spells. That is amazing.
You're not getting through me.
With poison.
Nah.
Alright. Egg. You will get me an egg. Once again, I really should actually play Resident Evil. Even though I'm not big on horror at all. The campiness of it is what's attracting me.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Not that quiet.
I wonder what this is.
Ooh. Oh. There's the stairs down. What's up here? Are there multiple uniques on this floor? Oh. Kana has a level. He can take lore and athletics. Why did I not have him in with that? Oh my god. Endless Host, the Harbinger's Doom, Frighten, Aura. You're doing me a Frighten. One stood against the power of the Saint. One doesn't, rather. Defend against Frighten, Terrify. I think I go for Rime and Frost. Oh. It's the head of that Audra statue we have the hand of upstairs.
Solid Audra, hewn like marble. No, not carved. Shaped.
Quest updated. The Master Below. Deep within the caverns, I found a great sculpture of a head made out of Audra. The face did not resemble any historical figure I was aware of, but the craftsmanship was beyond anything I'd ever seen. Could this face be a depiction of the Master Below my steward spoke about? Okay, if you saw this first and then ran into the Drake, why would you ask if the Drake was the Master Below? When that was clearly a human? Wait, what was the... Is this anything up here? No, that was just a pit. Okay. Alright, and we've already cleared out floor 5. I'm debating if we go deeper than 5 for now. Screw it. Plus, we still have tons of quests left in Defiance Bay, to my dismay. We must be getting close. I can feel it in my bones. Also, the architecture has changed. Skeletons. And only skeletons. Someone else gained a level. No, that just means someone got killed. Never mind. Although we should be gaining levels soon. Well, the rest should. Dargul. What the crap? Oh my god. Let's go for concussive missiles on the clearly mini-boss. You go ahead and second wind. Oh, Dargul is a kind of vessel, not a specific one. I figured that was a name. Although I guess it would have been a little early. Jeez, I mean, I know skeletons are like really weak in this game, but I think this is a little much. Poleaxes, warbow, rod, saber, stiletto, vessel fleshes, and tons of bones. And a hireling payday. More poleaxes, sabers, stilettos, and bones. Blaskin. Alright, Aloth, you get mechanics. You take Arcane Reflection. And Essential Phantom. Durance. You get athletics, I guess. And you get level 4 spells. Searing Seal. Not a big fan of the seal spells. Causing enemies in the area of effect to take a penalty to defenses and accrue burn damage. Impart allies the fervor of righteousness in battle. When any ally gets a killing blow, you gain endurance. Awesome. Wow. Prevents a severely wounded character's health from reaching 0 when it would result in the death of a character. They can still be knocked out through endurance loss. That seems helpful.
Hey,
I'll see what I can find.
Up.
leave it to me.
More Skeledudes. And somehow Kana went down. Probably the wizard. It didn't come from the moon, though.
Dead on.
All right then. Hey,
That disarm gave Sagani a level. Let's see. Swift aim mode. Arrow sense. Plus 15 deflection against ranged attacks. Ooh, that seems good. Ranged attacks bound. Oh, that is amazing. Velian and the Peridot Overseer. That must be the builder.
hey.
I must now be Vinny and refer to skeletons as boners.
Can't get a good shot with this.
There's a dead explorer over here. Nothing cool here.
All right then.
Money. Tell me, do you feel any different? A little ill, perhaps? Well, I am a little hungry. I have heard it said that the Engwithans set curses upon their bones for thieves to find. It seems the tales are false. And I'm glad for it, of course. I didn't think you were
You're
not glad for it, Kana. I'm not sure why you think I'm going to take offense to everything you say. Honestly, I'm like right about to take a rest anyway, so. Just to get rid of Kana's injury. Sacre through.
That's it.
A lost spirit. So many vessel bones. It's Merrick. Bloody expedition log page. Find the remaining 2 seals so long as we leave afterwards, as Merrick promised. Get the books and the final seal from the 4th floor and run the rest of the way out of here. We'll find some new band of fools willing to take on the endless paths. Sell them the keys to the deeper vaults. Let them have all the glory. Meanwhile, we retire and live a long and quiet life. Somewhere warm, I hope. Somewhere far away from here. You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust. Hello? Is someone there? Oh gods, I can't see! I'm here. I cannot hear myself. How am I to tell her anything? Please, there's nothing here. Please, will I never be out of this place? You hear a gulping sob. Turn back! Come no further! The gods cannot reach us! I told her, please, please let me out! Please let me out! Let me out! Oh wow, even Adair gained a level. Survival? Lore? Fighter abilities. Clear out. It's a conal ability, I think, yeah. Disciplined Barrage. Intensely focuses his or her training, significantly raising accuracy for a short amount of time. 1 per encounter. I really like having per encounters. The fighter plunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing pierce damage and leaving them to... Oh, that is awesome. Armored Grace. Oh, that's a passive. That would be good. Vigorous Defense increases all defenses for 15 seconds per battle. Unbending. 3 per res. Okay, let's convert grazes to hits and add to minimum damage, because that is kick-ass. I have been way more loose with, like, cursing in this playthrough, and I think it's because of all the vulgar dialogue I'm reading out anyway. I know this episode is a bit longer, but this is also a shorter floor, apparently. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. That is a lot of skeletons. There's a really easy depreciating joke at the Undertale fandom here. But I'm not going to go for it because I kind of like that game. And it can have a bit of an overzealous fan base, but, I mean, at the same time, whatever. Like, it can't be worse than that time, like, I'm gonna preface this with, this is kind of taking a small bit of a fandom and portraying it as all of them. I know that I'm doing that, but there was that one time Steven Universe fans gave someone death threats for drawing someone from the show wrong. So, if for some reason you ever wondered why I never watched that show, there's a reason for you. And also, I feel weird watching Western animation that's, like, kind of meant for kids first. Sarcophagus has been pillaged, its contents removed. The skeleton within has been all but destroyed. It's cracked in places.
Hey,
Like, it's weird. I have no problem watching, like, anime or something. Though, admittedly, I don't really watch kids' ones that often, if ever. What do you mean Evangelion isn't a kids' show? But, like, I know I should watch Gravity Falls, but I feel weird about it for some reason.
leave it to me. Stop. Hey,
Let's see what lies this way.
Alright, this is gonna have the last seal. Herbel's protective skin. Medium armor, 9 durability, fine, pierce-proofed, safeguarding. Oh, I didn't realize that both of you had Saints War armor. Wait. Hang on. I don't think you're wearing Saints War armor. You're wearing the Sun-Touched Mail, which is its own thing. Okay. You put this on. 10% of incoming crits converted to hits, plus 3 pierce damage reduction, plus 2 damage reduction from being fine. Alright. And an expedition log page. I do not believe that we will ever leave this place. I wonder if Merrick still does. It's just the two of us now, as it was when it all began. And the longer we stay, the more certain I am that it will be how it ends, too. We barely escaped the Drake. I cannot help but think it must simply have not been hungry at the time. I would call us lucky, but we will have to pass it again on the way back up. I found Andras. I don't think he was alive for long after that fall, but he made use of his time. The entire pool reeked of Makga's tears. The crooked bastard always did love his poisons. Oh, so we were only able to kill the Drake because it was poisoned.
hey. Hey.
Two large, heavy doors bar passage forward. In the archway above the doors are 3 small, round depressions, encircled by faded symbols. Each appears to have once contained an object, but all 3 are currently empty. Left socket is an eye, which would be sapphire. Middle socket is bloodstone. Right socket is peridot. Try to open the door. You brace yourself to heave the doors open, only to find that they open readily under your hands. With a great groan and a gust of wind, the path forward is revealed. Well done. We're farther in than anyone else has managed. Let's keep going.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Test completed. Wow, I actually got a ton of experience for that. Wow. Money. Ooh, garnets. Let's rest. Alright. So that's done. Nothing new to report. Construction still going? Yeah. So I'm going to end things off there. And next time on Pillars of Eternity, we delve even deeper into the endless paths of Ard-Nua. If we get to the 10th floor and manage to kill the boss there, that's where I'm going to say, okay, we need to go do the rest of Act 2.